Howdy, 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 everybody. It's
Jingle
Wednesday.
Jango.
Look,
Oh, that thing's
and look,
cute.
Isn't it?
is that your
What's up?
lafufu?
It's my lafufu.
Is that a
That's what
McDonald's
you
one?
call husband, man. I thought you called me a fashushu. How did you say fashushu? Come here.
So, how's everybody doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
Doing all right?
I'm good.
It's like we got a special guest tonight.
Yes, we have Boston Mike in the house.
Hold your applause. Hold your applause, please. Thank you. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you for having me on your lovely channel. That you talk wrestling. Is that what we're here for? Wrestling?
We got some wrestling news to talk about this week.
No, no. You guys are toys, right? Toys.
Yeah, we got some wrestling toys.
All right.
I'll start it off with some of the wrestling stuff right here. Mike, I know you saw it, but you see,
I know. I'm a little jelly on that one.
here's the personalization he put on it.
What do you say?
At ease disease.
Oh, I like that. Add ease disease.
And then on the front, he signed it.
And I saw the
Yeah.
pictures you sent me, man.
And then
Yeah, you
Does
got
I-
the coin.
I got the coin.
I got mine. I should do a Sarge shelf, man, 'cause I love the shelf. Sarge is great.
Hi,
Where'd you
John,
get
how
that?
you doing? Where did we
Yeah, we're-
get the shampoo bottle?
No, you've had the shampoo bottle. Where would you get the autograph in the meet and greet?
Retro Expo this past
okay.
weekend.
Thanks for the invite. Did I get an invite?
I think I did. I think we talked about it a bit.
How did that show go? You're
It
all
was
vending,
actually
right?
no, we
good.
did not.
Oh,
We did not vend. We actually just went as attendees. It was a lot of fun.
It's
It
sometimes better.
Yeah.
y'all
Less
any good
stressful.
pickups?
Oh yeah, we
we
got some good pickups. A lot of.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I forgot
We
where
ju-
we put those. We probably got too much.
They're right behind me. But I mean, we ended up. Remember those Night Stalkers that we got from Mattel?
Yeah.
Traded one for a inbox vintage Dragon Walker.
Oh, nice. That's right. You're telling me that
So-
you're going to go for that.
Yeah.
Like that.
So he
awesome.
did the trade. We got a Tiger Shark. We got T-Ray from the Tiger Sharks line. Really good price.
Oh, wow.
And then we got some other stuff. But yeah. Chris, you get anything good this week?
Yeah. From eBay.
From
I got
eBay?
a couple
Cheater. That is cheating.
things. When I saw the price on this, I don't care what it is. This is an original Spikes, the original Sun Gold Galaxy Warriors version. Head is like
Cheating.
super squishy.
You got squishy head.
Somebody put him up for like an insane price, like $40, and most of them go for like over about $100, especially with the original armor. So I was on it.
Yeah.
Sent them an offer,
See-
and they took it. And
Can I ask you a question, TC? Did you get that as Turtle Chris, or did you get that as the Toy Fisherman? That's the only way I can hear you
got
get
that
deals.
as
The
whatever
Toy Fisherman.
my eBay, just Chris order.
Just Chris.
Chantel, didn't we
Right,
have to
Annie.
block a Toy Fisherman on eBay this week?
Yeah.
I thought so. Yeah.
Coming in and lowballing.
Oh, I lowballed on I did lowball, and that would make the Toy Fisherman proud, and they took it. So that was a good snag. And other toys, I really haven't been out buying much. I did get I don't have them with me. A few little pickups at Retro Madness.
Foster Mike. Boston Mike.
Boston.
Boston Mike.
I did get this though.
It's Bostonian for beer.
Really cool.
I like it. I'm gonna change my name to that. Boston Mike. I like it. No, it's fine, man. I like
So I
it.
do.
What you get, TC?
So this is these are Japanese Mario dioramas, and they come with little magnets of the sprites from the game. So I got 2 of these, and what you can do is you can swap out the background. So somebody on eBay had put these up another really nice price. I guess they didn't care, or what do you call it? But I got 2 of the backdrops, the blocks, and 2 of the magnets for like $7 something bucks.
Wow.
And there's a bunch of these out there. There's probably like 12 backdrops and like maybe, I don't know, 20 of these little characters. We got the Red Koopa and the Hammer Brother. Just, something casual to collect. If I find more for cheap, I'll grab them. But I do collect a lot of the, NES and video game stuff too. So I was like, definitely had to grab that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Haven't been hunting or going to shows lately.
Chantel, what'd you find? I
Oh,
show
you know
off
what?
your. Uh-oh.
Hmm.
You
Oh,
tell me
my
this is
Labubu?
PG. You said,
You know.
Mike, keep it PG. Okay, now.
My
That thing's
Labubu. He's my
creepy.
knockoff Labubu.
That thing's creepy. And I dig the McDonald's outfit.
Did,
That's really, really, really.
He's
did
coming
it
to
did it
get
come with the
you.
McDonald's outfit, or
Yeah, yeah.
is that custom? Oh, okay, that's
It's
cool.
knockoff.
It's knockoff, but I don't care because it's cute.
Why
We actually
why
learned another
you gotta
in the
call her
Labubu.
toy out like that, huh? You gotta call her out like you buy your wife, you tell her it's Louis Vuitton, but really it's Fui Vuitton. It's fake. God.
We actually over the weekend learned more terminologies for the Labubu. So you have the Labubu monsters, which are the legit ones. You have the Lafufus, which are the fakes,
Yep.
and then
Yeah,
there's
but
a
they're
third
valuable, right?
Then there's a third category, Chafufus, which are the ugly, like everything's just messed up about them. And apparently those
All
are sought after as well.
all these kids with their Pokemons or Fufuyons now.
Pokemans.
Pokemon.
Hey, I like some Pokemans.
But yeah. Mike, you find anything this week?
Oh, of course, man. I shop, I hunt. You know the boss of Mike hunts. Okay, I don't sit back and shop on eBay.
Did you
Sit back and watch wrestling whatnots and buy wrestling whatnots. I got them. They're out on the shelves. Bobby the Brain Heenan, custom with these pants, and he's with his leotard. You know what I'm talking about? When he fought, when he used to wrestle, sometimes he had the leotard. He looked like Andre the Giant. Love that
I'll be
one.
right back.
Got a few other figures. What else? 90% wrestling. I mean, it's all I'm collecting is wrestling. I don't for Fubi. There's nothing else that's caught my attention.
So you
I
mean to
mean,
tell me if you found like the one of your wrestling figure holy grails, but it was on eBay, you're too good to hit buy it now on that, or yeah,
dude, I'll send you my info on eBay. I don't buy if I buy anything, it's gonna be like rare electronic parts to go with something or something stupid. I mean, come
why don't you
on,
just go hunt those down?
I'm at a convention every weekend. We live here in Texas, and the people your fans don't know that there is a toy show, either one up to 2 toy shows a weekend here in the DFW area. So
If
I'm
you don't
always
go to
hitting
one, you can go
those.
to another.
And I'm always like during the week I hit up thrift stores and people hit me up. But yeah, I mean, I did get this today though.
Ooh,
ooh.
that's nice. Ooh, and that's signed.
It is signed. I'm not sure what to do with it yet because I'm not a giant. I like autographs. I mean, you can't really see because it's up a little higher, but my figures behind my head, my autographs, I do love those. So on the
Welcome
figgies.
to the chat, Uber Hulk.
Oh,
Uber
Hulk,
What's up, buddy?
for value, Gordon's fisherman.
This is the other thing we picked up at started our big rubber guys.
Oh, you got the big rubber ones. Those are cool. I like that.
Yeah.
I like
He
that.
didn't
Yes.
want the exclusive one. He's like, "Oh, I want this one." I'm like, "What's wrong
Well,
with
the
you?"
other one was like a white tank top and blue pants. It didn't look right. I'm sorry.
What?
Black tank.
Sorry, go on.
Like I said, it was a white tank top and blue pants. Sergeant Slaughter. Yes, it's limited, but it just not. It didn't scream Sergeant Slaughter to me.
That's how I feel. Definitely feel that way. And also, what about what brought you to Sergeant Slaughter? Like, want to collect it? Are you more GI Joe style or
I
more wrestling?
I grew up watching him wrestle.
Okay, that's
So between, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it.
Sorry, it was bound to happen tonight. It didn't break. Unfortunately, it didn't break. Yeah. I mean, I think I have my earliest memory is not wrestling, unfortunately, of Sergeant Slaughter is of G.I. Joe. You know, G.I. Joe, the movie, I think is what introduced the Sarge. And I loved when you were fortunate. I wish I went to this Planet show just to say hi again because I did meet him before and he was such a nice guy.
Yeah, he
You know?
was an amazing.
Yeah, and he went through hell, man. That guy's gone through hell. Like
Yeah.
when you followed wrestling, I don't know if you remember TC, but in the 90s, he went when we were at war with Saddam and say whatever, Iraq, all that BS. He became like
heel.
Yeah. Oh,
That
and
heel
he was
run.
cool with it. Vince went to him and was like, "Hey, you want to do it?" He's like, "How much you gonna pay me?" And that's he's sold out. That broke my heart, man. That broke my heart.
But-
He was a G.I. Joe fanatic and a wrestler at that time. But he redeemed himself, but still, it broke my heart.
Yeah, what's more a shame is, what ended up happening to him and his family. You know why they ended that run?
Because his wife and daughters were getting bomb threats and murder threats.
It was actually to a
Oh,
point
wow.
where they actually had to move his wife and daughter
Yeah, they were in hiding. That's
because it was a credible threat.
Yep.
Hmm.
This is an
I don't think I saw
entertainer,
that
guys. When I
Yeah.
saw that, when I read all about that, I was like, "This is an entertainer." Let's get this one thing straight. He's an entertainer. Going after his
Yep.
family just because of that—that's who's the real psycho. You know, that's crazy.
People still do that today over movies and video games and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's just a character.
I mean, I guess
see-
it's a little bit different when it comes to wrestlers because, there's a person you can point to. That you could go to an arena and actually point to that living being, and saying, that's Sergeant Slaughter, that guy's a bad guy. At a movie,
Don't listen to these two up here.
I did
No.
not say
They're full of it.
But I mean, and that's the shame with a lot of fandom. You just get some of those toxic people where something like that happens, and you can't, and people can't separate the two. Like you said, he's an entertainer. This is a character he's played since 1974.
Yeah, he's been a Sarge. He lost it for a minute. He didn't do the Sarge gig. He went to like some m.a.s.k guy, wasn't he? And then he came back. And then he went to Saddam. But that was just rough. If you guys ever into the Sergeant Slaughter, just definitely read. I think it's an A and E biography on him that was really good.
Yeah.
When I'm driving to these conventions, I'm usually by myself. So what I'll do instead of listening to music is I'll blast my radio on one of these old documentaries on them and kind of watch it because it's right here.
Speaking of big conventions, you're going to be somewhere big. Where all the big people are.
I'm going to the big tops. They called me up. Finally,
no
finally
more minor
sitting
leagues
here,
for you.
sitting in the minor leagues for years after years. I feel like meat. I feel like from Bull Durham. You know what I'm talking about.
David Poe, did you watch his live last?
You just found out? No. Look what year he got it, and I won't even say it, but I got mine in 2008. I got it first.
You missed the whole
CM
CM Punk rant last night.
Oh,
Yeah, you did.
CM Punk. Never.
Pepsi Man.
Whatever. What? Yeah. God, is that you? Sorry, guys. God's in my studio.
Hi, Emily.
So, what were we talking about before that? God damn.
Comic-Con.
Oh, yes. I am going
Yeah.
to San Diego Comic-Con, man. I'm called up. I was excited which I missed a phone call from my new boss. I got a new boss, Chris. It's 181 shot for conventions for now. I still do it for retro. But anyways, he asked if I could do Comic-Con with him. I'm like, I said yes before I even said how much we paid. Well, I mean,
Yeah, that's one of those things you just.
it's an opportunity that's just. I've always wanted to do Comic-Con, and going with a group of 181 comics, it's going to be weird for me. It's the first time doing them because I've always done our trips with TC and Narc and the boys. That's always been, it's easy. I can get a hotel room and be like, oh, Narc, you and I are in the same bed. We make sure. There's 20 guys in a hotel room. We have to share one room. Narc and I will always be in the same bed. Why? Because in 11 years of going to shows together, he sleeps like this, like a Dracula. I sleep on my side. Sometimes I'll pucker the butt up a little bit to him, but he just slaps it away.
There might be some spooning.
Because
No, but it's like
we know from the camper trip.
people going, yeah, exactly. Him and I snuggled
Inquiring
together.
minds needs to know who's the big spoon.
You'll see. Neither one, man. We sleep head to in the camper. Chris, back me up. We slept head to feet because the way we had to sleep up there. But
yeah,
at least I knew how to make my bed. It took us 4 days to make his bed in that camper. Gonna figure out how to make his bed.
I had to share a bed with Craig on the Airbnb for a night.
Oh yeah,
like 3 times.
That is news to me. That is news. I did not know. The guy lives a block away from me, and I did not know you two had to share a bed.
Cheating on you.
Yeah.
Did you guys pull the old? Chris, did you pull
we
the
had
old?
to share a couple. One at the
Those
hotel
ain't-
and one at the what do you call it? Are you jealous?
Those ain't pillows. Those ain't pillows.
All right. Well, at this point in the show, Mike, we usually like to get into our news stuff. So let me go ahead and
Give me a minute.
bring this up.
One quick thing, we got to give Mike our SDCC lists of exclusives to go get us.
Yes.
Yep.
So, Mike, take notes.
Yeah, take notes.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Chris, you can get them on eBay and pay that.
when you come back, they better be there.
I can't. I got a little bit of the screens being blocked, so I can't see what you're showing.
Yeah, you can if you need to flip it.
I just gotta get rid of the comments. Sorry.
Oh.
I can't do that.
Without Uberhawk.
Well, I just can't see. Who's that rude son of a bitch taking over my show? All right, let's see what you want to show me. Some new stuff coming out.
All right. So first off, to start out this week, we got some Super 7 news. New Thunder Tank coming. This one's supposedly a repaint of the one that came out, 2-3 years ago? Notice it's more in the cartoon style as opposed to more of the Ultimates style. Again,
what scale is that for figures?
Ultimate scale, so it's for 7-inch figures.
Okay. Wow, that thing's gonna be like that big.
It's the same. It's the same Thunder Tank. They've just made it more like the cartoon.
The Ultimate scale with the turtles, right? They're all pretty much the same size. Oh, okay,
yes.
So yeah, it'd be something like this size right here fits in them.
Whoa! Put that turtle away. You know I'm gonna get like my kryptonite.
Yeah. It's going to come with a new Panthro figure with the accessories, and toy inspired colorway. So it's going to be more like the original toy, not the TV show, the toy. So
let me guys ask you this real quick. Seeing these new release lines, first, do you think that devalues the vintage collection of the vintage line? And also, what do you? When do you stop collecting each line? You know?
I honestly, I don't think that it decreases the value too much. If anything, I think it may add value to the vintage one, just because none of them are exact enough to be a replacement. I mean, it's like even this. It's like the Panther looks good, the Thunder Tank looks good, but I don't think it's a replacement for the original.
No, they're different scales and sizes. I always saw them as just a different, like, HD version of the original stuff. Like they did the Turtle Ultimates, and none of those really made the older ones
Yeah,
decrease.
I mean, you know, I collect GI Joes, and we get the, you know, we got the classifieds now, but they re-release a lot of the 3 3/4, and they're more articulated, and the vehicles are more articulated. And like I remember getting the newer vehicle, and I'm like, oh, if I had this vehicle when I was a kid, it'd be so much better. I mean, technology I get, you know, is changing every day, but you know, like look at that. There's already different features about that new, you know, I think it's just so cool.
Yeah. No, I mean, I get it. It just honestly, it just adds to the shelf to me. I mean, it's like I would love to have this Thunder Tank and a vintage one to put right next to it, you know?
Yeah, same.
Oh yeah.
And the other thing with like the newer releases, you know, you've got weapons that are actually complete. They actually look good because the other older vintage toys, you know, you're lucky if you actually get the OG accessories, you know, rather than, you know, I know there are repros out there, but you know, me personally, I prefer the original, but you
I
know, you
mean, this
can't
is
always
going to have
find
4
them.
different sets of hands.
Because who
That's
knows
pretty
down the
cool.
line, like 10 years, I got a different new release of Thundercats, you know? And you
Yeah.
got, I mean, being collectors from the 80s stuff we collect mostly, obviously, it's just so much you can have, you know,
Oh yeah.
before you run
Yep.
out of space. I'm worried I'm going to run out of space.
All
But I
right.
always flip. You know, I like to flip.
All right, just something real quick to also keep in Walmart's this week. It is starting to show up. The Power Rangers Reignition line. I've seen pictures. I hope they never make that figure. Mike, you know what they're talking about with that, right?
Yeah. That's why I was like laughing because I can see the comments before you pop them up. I'm just like, I'm not to say anything.
Oh, real
Yeah.
quick. So yeah, the new T-Bob, it's still on the Loyal Subjects website. So if you want to get the SDC exclusive one, it's actually still up on Loyal Subjects website. You could actually pre-order it now. It looks pretty cool.
You could wait 2 weeks and I'll scalp it. I'll be
That's
coming to the shows down here, be like, "Who wants the San Diego exclusives? Come on!" And all you be like little puppies waiting for their treats.
Yeah. So, but as I was saying, the Power Rangers Reignition line is starting to hit Walmart's. They are going to be on an end cap. Seems like the original line is the original 5 plus a Green Ranger, a Goldar, and a Rita. Then they have the Zords for all 3, and they're kind of the Build-A-Zords, kind of like the Voltrons, where you could build a Megazord with them. And then there's Morpher.
You know, it's funny you show this, and yesterday I was at Walmart here in Roanoke, and they had that end cap. I was actually playing with them. They have this little window where you can flip the heads, and I was like, "Huh, well, that's fascinating."
Yeah. So
are they going to be valuable? Are they like?
I don't think this line. There's supposed to be a collector's line coming probably for Christmas. I've heard. That is going to be a little bit higher quality.
Gotcha.
So these are more. These are more
Yeah, they're
meant
really
to
cool.
get kids. Yeah, I mean they look great.
I was enjoying them. I was like,
they look like
are
the
they kind of
vintage.
like Origins, like Moto Origins, or the Turtle remasters, or? More articulation, or are they just kind of like the old ones?
The way they have in the package was like this, so I couldn't really. All you could do is flip the what is it that thing called? The head. So you can flip the head.
Yeah.
I was playing with them, and I was like, and they had the Green Ranger. Did you mention the Green Ranger?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Yeah,
because it's the six Rangers, because it's a 8-figure wave, and then the five Zords. No Dragon Zord, but rumors is could be a Dragon Zord coming. That may be a con exclusive that hasn't been announced yet.
You guys excited for this line?
I actually am. I've been kind of following it since they announced it, because I was kind of bummed when they killed Lightning Collection, because I thought Lightning Collection was actually really good. But Hasbro decided they didn't want to do anything with it.
I'm not into the Power Rangers. I do. The only ones I do have is the Turtle crossovers, but and a couple of the vintage monsters because I like how they look, but never been into the.
Really, I could picture little TC running around the living room going, "It's morphin' time," and he turns into the turtle. TC turtle.
Honestly, I was
considered grown
to,
by
when
the
I
time
finally
they
get
came
my
out.
Godzilla. When I finally get my Godzilla shelf out, I want to mix Godzilla and Power Rangers.
Oh, geez.
Just because they go really well together. Because, the monsters were all just kaiju,
Yeah. So I have the spider and the bee because I just like the looks of them. The giant tarantula they had. And the bee with the hornet gun. Because, I mean, to me, yeah, like you said, they're just kaiju monsters. They look good with anything.
Yeah. So, I mean, it'd be awesome to have it. And I think, who did it? I think one of the mystery box companies out there did a crossover type thing with Power Rangers and Godzilla not too long ago. So maybe we might get some of that. All right, here's some wrestling news for you. So AEW signed on with Big Rubber Figures. Speaking of my Big Rubber guy, so they're going to have a full wave of just AEW, and the first one revealed is Tony Storm. Timeless Tony Storm.
Big Rubber.
That's funny. Yes, funny. It's hot. Don't use it.
So yeah. So there's our first wrestling news.
Yeah, I kind of want one of those after that naughty girl this past weekend. Woo!
You watched some of All In?
I didn't watch it. I wish I was at a birthday party, I think. But I don't watch AEW a lot. But after their PLE this weekend, I might watch as much as I can because that girl went psycho. She had the girls do the legs, and that's all I'm going to say. I was like, that
she's been
honestly, real quick, the NW for AEW right now because WWF killing them in the ratings probably. It might bring him to like the dark side, which is going to be good. We need a dark side wrestling. I like it. Do they when are they going to release these? Sorry, I was about to ask you that. I might have to
pre-orders are coming later this month. It says.
Eight pre-orders.
Yeah, Wednesday, July 23rd, pre-orders will go up. So that's probably when we're going to find out who the other wrestlers are.
You guys have? Do you guys do pre-orders?
Sometimes depends on it.
I get about 41 things pre-ordered on Big Bed.
Jesus.
Wow.
That's the only way to get that's the only way to get this stuff. It's never in Target, never in Walmart.
I find them in Target and Walmart. I even find old ones. I should have brought that up. I did pick up Tugboat. I was trying to find the Tugboat Classic Series in the Elite, and I found them at Target and I think the one by you, Chris, when you go right off of 820 area. Hearst.
Oh yeah, you're talking about wrestling. Yeah, I don't do the wrestling, but anything.
Oh no, but I always find good stuff.
Nah, man,
you gotta get out there and hunt them.
See you later.
Yeah, later, bro. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Later.
Yep. Luke does not think that the Playmates ones will be good. Like I said, Luke, I'm holding out for the collector's ones. We haven't seen that.
I think I read about those ones you guys are talking about, the new ones.
Yeah.
And I think they're more aimed at like younger collectors, or
Yeah.
like you said, the what do you call it? Are probably the ones that us kind of collectors would be interested in. Not
Oh, well, here's a fun one. Who wins in a battle royale? T-Bob, Snarf, and Orko.
I say Orko.
Orko.
I think I got to go Orko too, and it's not going to be pretty either.
Oh wait, no way! I'll give it to Snarf. Snarf. Orcus is gonna float around. Like, oh, get your finger out of there, He-Man. That's what he's gonna be running around.
Get your finger out of there, He-Man.
Maybe because I'm a little bit in the clouds. What is T-Bob? T-Bob from
M.a.s.k.
Oh, the little scooter robot. I love T-Bob.
Yeah,
I couldn't think about it at first, but I love it. Yeah, that was my second M.a.s.k. vehicle I got as a kid. I got Condor first, which was still my favorite, and then I got T-Bob and Little Bobby. What is his name?
Scott.
What's a kid? Scott. I always call him Little Bobby. I don't know why. It looks like Little Bobby Brady. Snarf.
It doesn't matter. He's the whiny little kid.
Yeah, the robot's gonna be scooting around, chasing Orca. So Snarf's gonna be in the corner licking his paws, and all of a sudden, we're gonna see Snarf go nuts.
Wants to know. Siesta Largo wants to know when the new Toy Fisherman video is up.
Craig just put up our last video from the Kane County trip. You might see a little bit of Toy Fisherman in there.
Wheeling and dealing those dudes.
If you're talking about the NARC TV, there's I got a video of Retro Madness filmed, so that might be popping up in a couple days.
It would be
I
cool
agree with that.
if
yes, that right there.
they need to just get they just need to get the movie figures out of IP hell. Big Rubber guys are Mike, you collect the original LJN rubber guys, right?
I did for a minute. I had a Nike load for a minute. You guys collect. You got to purge a little bit to make room for other projects or other things. You can, unless you have a giant house, Aaron, that you're gonna focus the whole house on active figures. Yeah, go for it. But when your wife limits you to my garage, so I wanted to, because I also got rid of the Mo2 wrestlers. So every now and then I'll make room to get rid of this stuff to that. So I kept the rink because it was a gift I don't give away or sell gifts. I kept the rink and the figures that were given to me. But I traded and sold the rest of them. I had some bangers in the house. I had the McMahon. I had the pink or yellow skirt that's better for Miss Elizabeth.
Ooh.
I can't remember which one it was better, but I did have that. I had some bangers and I got rid of them. But I tell you what, any of you guys have the Ultimate Warrior LJN? I'm very interested in that. For the Warrior Club. He's like $350.
Yeah, I know that. I want a Hillbilly Jim. I see them, but I'm just trying to find one in decent condition.
Well, you know what? As soon as you find them, you let me know, because I have a mint. And I have always random things. I have a mint file card that goes with them.
Oh,
it was perfect. Yeah, because Hillbilly Jim was one of my favorites.
I see. My grandfather had Hillbilly Jim's figure on the shelf. So
do they have to be perfect?
Not perfect, but
he's not expensive, right?
No, he's not expensive. I'm just trying to find one that I actually want, because
all right. Now that I know, I got you.
All right.
Because so damn, and he wanted a perfect Roddy Piper, and I'm like, all right. I found him the cream of the crop, perfect skirt, perfect paint, and I got it for a damn good.
You're calling it a skirt, really? You're gonna call it a skirt?
Kilt.
It's a kilt. Real men wear kilts, Mike.
I'm French. Come on. It's a skirt.
He's trying. You
you-
got to give it to him.
You three with your Irish heritage, probably.
Not
So-
me. Those
What?
two, not me.
Oh yeah, look at those gingerbreads.
I'm guessing
But you know what? Back to your big rubber guys. They are cool. They are. There's a couple that are they're really fascinating, and it brings back the nostalgia of vintage collectors and new characters. I like that. I like when they do that.
Yeah.
so that answered my
What are the-
question I was about to ask. Is that they're just pretty much the old LJN rubber wrestlers? Are they the same scale? Do they like mix in or?
Yeah. They look just like them. No points of articulation. Just classic statuesque.
Oh wow.
That's a good question.
Yeah, Dave and Poe. Okay, fantasy
Yeah.
booking time. So Sergeant Slaughter, Conquered, Wrestling, and G.I. Joe. What other line would you love to see the Sergeant? That is a good one.
I mean, to keep it focused, you got to have Sergeant with military. And there wasn't really a lot of military card. M.a.s.k. He could do M.a.s.k.
I was
Imagine
thinking
having
M.a.s.k.
having his own vehicle, not a triple T, but something a little different. The Sarge that put all these guys through boot camp and the military careers or whatever special career training. And he's got
Remember,
a pretty
Rambo had a
cool-
cartoon.
Oh, I love Rambo cartoon. It was one of my favorites. I always watched it early in the morning before school. I remember I would watch, and I had all the figures. The base, love that base. Remember
Either
that?
or I just had it.
What about RoboCop?
Ooh, he would be good in that. He would. I think he would.
He'd fit in, yeah.
I'm just thinking the lines. I mean, it has to be military. Like, can you see Sergeant Slaughter and Care Bear? Eddie
18.
Bears.
Ripping their
Eddie.
heads off. That'd be funny.
Sergeant Slaughter and A-Team.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
18. Because I think at one point they never did, but they were supposed to have a cartoon.
They did actually.
Did that? I've never seen it.
I thought they did have a cartoon.
There's a Mr. T
I
cartoon.
love
but
about
there
that
wasn't,
face.
like,
Oh yeah, the
eight
Mr. T cartoon.
Yeah.
It wasn't an A-Team cartoon, but
Yeah, no, it was Mr. T and I used to watch it on. Remember the USA Network Cartoon Express?
yeah.
That's where I used to watch it. It was like this little Jerry Curl kid. I remember little freckles, and it was all these gymnastics.
Yeah, it was like a gymnastics team, and
I like that. I could be definitely A-Team or either way with that. Like he's their Sarge that was in boot camp.
Yeah.
Easily.
a fitness boot camp for the gymnastic teams. There.
What about Masters of the Universe?
Sarge would actually really fit
I mean,
in
isn't
there.
What do you think? Men of Arms is almost the same way, yeah.
Yeah,
He would.
he would fit there too.
They've been to Earth before. There's a knight character, a cowboy, stuff like that. He could fit in.
All right, let's move on to Walmart Collector Con. There's been a few reveals.
I see G.I. Joe.
Yes, you do. It is the what do they call
one
it?
moment. I have my
I did not
headphones
know
on, so I
about
can
that.
still hear you.
That Masterverse Stratos.
No, actually,
That's
Vintage
news
Collection
to me.
Stratos and Man at Arms.
Oh, shit. Man.
Um,
I'm already going to be there for the Omega Red and the War Machine, but those two
Yeah.
for sure.
I like that
I really
Stratos.
wish-
I like the red really pops on that one.
Yeah,
Um,
that's the vintage collection, just remakes of what do you call it?
Yeah,
Actually,
Night Force,
they have-
Beachhead, and Quick Kick.
They have a bunch of those over
Um,
here.
That's what the two Joes are.
what is
And
it
then
again?
we got
Sorry, I'm
It's the Night Force, Beachhead, and Quick Kick.
the quick kick or the spear.
Both of them. They're both Night Force. Beachhead
Well,
and
no,
Quick
the one.
Kick.
Yeah, but quick kick. That's not quick kick. Is it? Oh, it is quick kick.
It
Yeah,
is
but
Quick
I have
Kick.
not seen that one yet.
He's got the. I love the.
Yeah. I see it now. I did see it first, and my G.I. Joe Classic, yeah, and the extra one. I saw the picture and I was like, oh, they're doing. You remember when they redid G.I. Joe and like 2000 or mid, they had a figure that looked just like the dude from Predator. Remember? I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was. I didn't know it was Quick Kick. That's awesome.
I will say the head sculpt on this Quick Kick to me kind of looks like Charlie Sheen from Hot Shots.
I'm doing a custom when it comes out. I have to buy 2. I don't pre-order.
Yeah.
Back to our pre-orders real quick. I don't pre-order. I have people pre-order for me. That's how good I am, right? I just I can't. It drives me nuts, and it just when I buy toys, I want it now. I want it right now. That's Chris. That's why I don't shop on eBay, because I don't want to. Whatnot is like the closest I get, and I'm like, all right, you ship my toy. I'm looking like 2 days, 3 days. All right, where's my toy? Come on.
I used to have that mentality, but it after the whole like collecting Motu, it's
Daddy,
such a pain in the
please.
ass
I am on a
because nobody gets them in. Walmart is so far behind on waves. Target never gets anything. So
exactly. I'm so with you on that. It drives me. I will agree with you on that, because I go to Walmart here in Roanoke, and they're supposed to have a drop for wrestling, and they don't have that, but they have the new Power Ranger. And I was talking to a guy yesterday. I'm like, where's these wrestlers? Oh no, they're in the back. They just don't care about the toys. The only thing they care about in Walmart is food and the seasonal. That's the only thing. Christmas.
Yeah. So I don't get how they do these collector cons. We ain't ever going to see this in stores.
But once again, we are blessed. I don't know if you guys I don't know, Shorties, where you guys lived before, or Chris, I know you live, but you live mostly in Texas. You are very lucky you have a show at least every weekend here in DFW.
Yeah.
Every single weekend. There's people that have to wait months for the next toy show. And we are very lucky with that. And we do get, each show, if you agree with me, each show in our area, you get your guys that will have all these new stuff for us. They're going to mark it up $10, $15.
At a markup, though.
Yeah, but they got to do the work and order it, pick it. Yeah, they got to do the work, and they got to pick it up, and
Yeah, but there's a better picture of the
dude.
I love the demon mask on Quick Kick.
I do too. You know what's funny? That is the only Quick Kick I know right now, being a G.I. Joe collector, that they ever redid. Quick Kick, I think after his first run, they never had another Quick Kick. In G.I. Joe line, the first 82 to 94, there was never been a repeat of Quick Kick. I'm going to look that up.
Huh. Because I know they just did a Quick Kick not long ago.
Yeah, it came with classifieds. It came with a little Kit Kat, right? But he never was another. He wasn't like Renegades or Night. Like this is Night Force.
No.
But he's never done that. That's what I'm saying. Like you got Snake Eyes, and you got Snake Eyes and Night Force, or Snake Eyes and Tiger Force. They have so many repeats. They've never repeated Quick Kick.
That's interesting. And then there's Beachhead looks good too, but Beachhead's hard to screw up.
I wouldn't mind seeing a Beachhead with his hair. Like, have you guys ever seen it? Chris,
actually,
he's got.
If you look,
he's got the blonde hair. I see it right here.
Yeah, right. He's got an unmasked Beachhead head.
Yeah, he's got the. I'm moving up. He's got the blonde hair. I see that.
Yep. All right. We're also. Yep. Looks like we got the new Masterverse checklist. We've seen the Terror Claws, Ninjor, She-Ra. We do know of Hordak, Cobra Khan, and Tila coming soon. And Faker's out. We do actually have the blade in hand. Chantel, you want to pull one of those blades? They're right next. They should be right next to you.
Certainly can.
Blade was from the movie, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, the Dolph Lundgren movie. Okay, so I know I teach you guys about the He-Man. Oh, you got one. I gotta want one. But I don't want to fall down that rabbit hole. I almost did with the movie versions of that He-Man, because I was obsessed with that movie, the Dolph Lundgren movie. Obsessed with it. Yeah, I kind of want. Yeah. Don't stop showing me.
Well, yeah, those are brand new. So
right, Mike.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, when we went to Pixel Dance House. Have you guys been to him? Nope. Oh yeah, that one. I like that he
I've
had
been
them
there.
all. And I was listen. You were there. I was downstairs playing with his wrestling rink and toys with his kid. I like that. I like those.
You know, you
Yeah,
want
he had a bunch of them. I'll eventually get them when they're clearance at Walmart for $4.99, $2.99.
You need that Beast Man also.
I don't know about those ones, but you know these ones. They're gonna get released, and
Quick Kick V2 came in the 2008 DVD pack.
yeah, I was. Thank you. I was looking.
Thanks, Mike.
Is that Houston, Mike?
Yep.
I don't know how I knew that. Sorry, I don't remember his last name. Don't take it personal. I don't remember my last name half the time. Ask my wife, but that's why I have it tattooed on me, so I would remember it. I like those, man. Faker.
But yeah, Stratos and no actual picture of Man at Arms, so who knows?
Well, that's an
Stratos
older
is
picture,
confirmed.
but they confirm that he's going to be there. Stratos.
Stratos is confirmed,
Oh man.
and Man at Arms.
He's getting excited. TC
Vintage
doing the rocking.
Well, yeah. Mattel's going to reveal a whole bunch of stuff next week. They're waiting.
Yeah.
Where they going to reveal it,
Chris?
Chris? Chris, where they going to
It's going to be
reveal
a
it?
classics. So, Masterverse Vintage Collection m.a.a. we are referencing the Motu Classics versions. The Motu Classics Man at Arms was released in 2009. 2 heads so you can display them, with or without the stat porn stash. So, Chris, which do you do, with or without the porn stash?
With.
Oh, you dirty bird! You're a dirty bird. You are, sir, a dirty bird.
I don't get it. They're saying they're going to re-release the Motu Classics Man at Arms, or
that's unclear.
Yeah,
maybe they found some in a warehouse somewhere.
Because I actually do have that one.
And then Marvel Legends.
I think Marvel Legends for a while was going to die out, fizzle out, and they were going to cut the Marvel Legends line, but they went so ham with it after they got the license from Toy Biz. They went, Ultimate Warrior, hands down, Ultimate Warrior. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Let's get that.
Oh yeah, we're still.
I figured I'd let
Ultimate Warrior. He's the only man I'll let tattooed on me. I love that Ultimate Warrior.
Best tag team of all time. We talked about this last night.
Oh, I did on my show last night, bro. I said Legion of Doom. I'm gonna say Tony's gonna say Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, right?
No, I was actually with you on Legion of Doom.
Okay. Chris, you don't know wrestling as well, do you?
I know who the Legion of Doom is. Yeah, I always liked them back in the late '90s. But yeah.
Yeah. Same as you, right, Shorty? You had LD. You had LOD.
Didn't you say Ass Boys?
I did say the Ass Boys.
You dirty little pervert. Your husband's sitting right there, and he's behind you. Ladies and gentlemen, please turn down the volume on your boss mic. Is a little loud.
Yeah, those Man at Arms figures, they couldn't. I don't know.
That was my buddy last night. They had the speed, they had the agility. Yeah, I said it right. They had the quickness. They had, they were together from birth, practically. They're brothers, and they were just, doing wrestling. But LOD putting two strangers together, I think that's very difficult in a wrestling world.
Rush!
Oh, what a rush! I love that. It gets me fired up. It gets me fired up.
All
Love
right,
it.
let's move through some more. So, Marvel Legends, they're going to have the Gamerverse Spider-Man 2 Velocity Suit, the Hellfire Gala Spider-Man, and then I know Chris, you're looking for this one, the War Machine and Omega Red 2-pack.
Yep, I will be pre-ordering that in the Stratos for sure.
Hope they cancel your pre-order.
Making
See, there's the Velocity Suit.
You know I love you. I mean, you're on my screensaver. Did you see that last night?
Yeah, what was that? I had a question.
That's my screensaver.
The living room refs because you're on there.
No, because when I was building the room and I couldn't think of a picture quick enough, and I'm like, I got this one right here. It's always right available, so I grabbed that one. I put it on. I'm like, it's TC and the Fisherman. That's my screensaver. It's my dwarf going fishing.
Yes.
I know Chris does it, right? You don't collect Marvel Legends, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't collect like hardcore, but I have some down here actually.
Yeah, actually, I got some today too from Retro. I forgot to tell you that.
My X-Men 97s.
Oh yeah, I do like those a lot. Especially
I got an Iron Man. I actually was going through them. I don't like collect every single Marvel Legends, but I do like sublines.
Oh, you can't see. There you go.
Yeah, it's all I do have him. Yeah, I have him. I got the Wolverine from the movie.
We have Darkhawk.
Yes, Darkhawk.
Let me ask you guys real quick then. DC or Marvel? DC or Marvel?
Marvel.
I like DC.
Really? I'm a Marvel guy.
DC.
I'm getting DC.
Favorite, so.
I'm getting into DC because of Titan on HBO. Have you guys ever watched that?
I tried to watch the first season.
Oh, I'm addicted. I just finished the first season. And I'm like, I'm not a DC guy. I've always been hands down Marvel.
I was actually going through Marvel. Got some Batmans, the Batflick and Armored Batman.
Is he your favorite Batman?
No, there was just a couple I need to put out on the Batman shelf.
I don't have pictures of it yet. I did receive an email today. The m.a.s.k animated series Joker just went up for pre-order.
I saw something about that.
Soft goods animated series style Joker, and it has a fish.
m.a.s.k, man, don't go down that well. I did it. Oh, Chris, you remember that? Remember that? I had about 35, and I had them all displayed. This is like 8 years ago, maybe 6. And I'm all displayed in my detox in each one. It looks sick. The John Wick. Don't go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, there's some I stay away from.
Oh, there's
Mondo
the Bishop. You know how many times I caught myself? I'll be shot. I'm like, ooh, m.a.s.k, Bishop.
Yeah, m.a.s.k 112 is very close to catching me.
Oh
yeah. All right.
They're killing us. These toy groups are they want us to see us divorced and in the doghouse or whorehouse. Yep. That's what it is.
All right. Couple of indie figures to go through real quick. The Crypt Yeti action figure is up for pre-order. He is an expensive boy, but boy does he look good.
Ooh, I like that. Sweet. Look at Shorty's all like, girl. Oh yeah.
He's a chunky one.
Oh wait, keep that one right there. Look at that picture. Shorty, just go like her. I see it now. She's got a type. Ladies and gentlemen, she does have a type. She likes the grizzly bears. I think it's sick. Look at the detail on it.
Yeah, and I love
that is.
So I did see a video on this. The way the horns, it's not an extra head. You actually remove the top of the head to put the horns on.
Ooh, okay.
So you got more than one head, and the horns can go between all the heads.
You guys loose collectors or package?
Mainly loose.
Yeah. See, if you have trouble when you buy something like that, what do you guys do? Like when I buy, I can see Chris is loose too. Shorty, looks like you collect bins. So.
Oh,
because I see your background. But if you look at that, like you display it in your case how you want it. What do you do with the extra box and the parts?
Oh, I keep the parts and I toss the boxes.
Really?
Unless it's something
Okay.
like really cool, packaging or whatever. Yeah, like all
My
my
attic and
new
storage
stuff
is
is
full
gone.
of nothing but classified boxes.
Oh wow.
I have an issue. Wrestling, I'll rip open most of wrestling. Dude, I've ripped open 80s, 90s GI Joe cards. I just rip. I don't care. I just rip them. But for some reason, just classifieds, I have to save every box.
Now I want
Isn't
to
that
know if he
weird?
has articulated butt
I mean,
cheeks.
it's understandable. There's some cool. They look good.
I
The
love the
boxes all
box and the
together.
box art, but I'm just that thing's gonna.
And
Is that did you say that? I'm sorry. Did you say that's a build a figure or is that a purchase? Oh no,
that's for
$109.
purchase for
Wow, okay. I
$109.
kind of want that one. Do you want the brown or the white? What,
I don't know. I think I like the
she
Yeti one
wants the
more.
white. She wants the white because it looks like her husband. But the brown, I really like the brown, like more, man. You know how much customs you could do with that? Oh,
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if Marvel Legends had done Sasquatch like this years ago with that Build-A-Figure.
I love Sasquatch. That's a good figure. But I always had this hand problem where it was like the way he's had his hands.
Yep. All right, let's get into a little bit more news. We're going to run over a little bit tonight. I hope everybody wants to hang out a little bit.
Yeah.
But we're going to go to this one.
You know why you went over? Because you have Taco Chew on here. I can't stop
No, it's
talking.
because we like having fun.
We love toys, man. And we don't get to talk a lot because Narc always interrupts us and gets in our conversations. I try to hang out with you guys, and here comes Narc over. Hey, Mike, come on, we got things to do. And I'm like, dude, I'm hanging with the shorties, man.
So, who would win? Okay, who would win in a fight, Yeti or Bigfoot?
Not the
I
same
say
thing.
Yeti. I say Yeti.
You say Yeti? I say Bigfoot.
Depends on the weather.
I knew you were gonna say that. That's why I said, eh. I mean, if Bigfoot's, they both got fur. I mean, they're both gonna be able to survive either climate, right?
The Yeti.
To an extent, but the Yeti is going to be more acclimated to a colder climate.
Yeah.
So if it's a warmer climate,
so it's gonna be a neutral ground. What are we gonna fight in Hawaii? Just saying.
Nah, I still say Yeti. I don't know. I think he's grittier than Bigfoot.
Yeti's more weather toughened. That's the thing, though.
Bigfoot's real and Yeti's fake, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Bigfoot's fake and Yeti's real.
You just say Yeti because you're Yeti cup. Sorry, I'm
both real.
by,
I'm sorry.
I'm sponsored by Stanley, so I only support Stanley cups.
When was the last time Boston won one?
2018? 8?
No. 18 was Washington.
8? I know. Was it when I was living here or when I was living there? If only we had a device to look up these things. And
yeah, I know.
Don't even start. Aren't you a Cowboys fan?
Not really. I don't watch much football.
You're a Yeti. I know. Listen.
2011.
Honestly, okay, so it was in between. Honestly, I'm getting to still know Shorty and not so Shorty. I keep wanting to call you Tony, but I'm getting to know them. I know everything about TC. I just knew like an hour ago he farted. That's how much I know about him. But I'm just saying I know everything about that guy. So when I ask questions, it's 90% asking you guys. I'll answer for TC.
I've known you like what 10 years almost.
Yeah.
A little bit over.
What's this fat dude?
That's a
the
Dragon
elder
Ball
from
Z.
I know the character, but is that gonna be like a I love
Premium Bandai exclusive.
I like Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Z. Oh, I keep seeing that San Diego Comic-Con. I like that stuff.
Yeah, the Neo Metal 6-pack for Mega Man.
Those are cute.
So basically, yeah,
Yep.
an army builder for the Jada one.
Oh.
And you actually get a 6-pack of them, so you're actually got an army.
Yeah.
I love the
want
box. That box
Oh,
art.
that box?
Yeah.
It's a TV, man. That's
Oh
sick.
wow.
How big
that's
is it?
so awesome.
I don't think it. Yeah.
I want to press the button.
Yeah,
You're the
that's
reason
the
why
box.
you're the reason why we don't go on field trips anymore.
Yeah, I touch everything and I knock everything over.
You should see her in the grocery store. You know all the squished bread you see? That's her fault.
Or like the packaged chips. Sometimes I'll,
my
like,
dad.
push 'em.
My dad's a bread man. You know, he's been making bread and loafing bread for 50 years. Thanks. Now I can't go to college. Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with these characters. I didn't play much Mega Man, but they are kind of cool. I like the box the best. Chris, you excited? You want this?
No, I don't really army build. I do have one of those coming with the. I think they come with the new Mega Man coming out. I do collect the line, but
Yeah, I
these
figured.
are
I
pretty
thought
much.
you were Mega Man. It's not really an
Yeah,
army build. Just it's a character. Aren't they work together?
Yeah, they go together.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like the Goomba of Mega Man, pretty much.
You know what they look like to me? Dink dinks. Dink dink. Dink dink.
I can see that.
Dink dink.
But
All right.
I don't know if they showed the pricing on them yet. It might determine that and if they're easy to get. But I do have one of those coming with the other.
And more big rubber guy news. Danhausen. 1 on 1,000. TC, is that you?
No, I'm saying like boo.
That's my
I
guy.
like Danhausen. I don't like Danhausen. I don't like them.
I like the character.
Didn't he like
That's a
autograph-
funny thing.
I don't
like at
I don't trust your
autograph signing?
judgment. You like Yetis. Yeah, he was at Empire Toys, wasn't he?
He came down here,
he's
didn't
been-
he? Yeah.
Yeah, he went. He
He's
was
been to DVT.
As yeah. I hope he trips and.
He hurt Mike's feelings.
No, I actually never met him really.
He's actually
I
really
like him.
nice.
Yeah.
Please.
He's really short too.
Shorter than Shorty?
No.
Shorter than Shorty. Shorter than Shorty. Shorter. My table?
Oh.
No makeup? Wow. That's weird.
That's cool.
Oh, it was Empire.
I don't like him.
New Day have been known to dress up like different characters.
Yeah,
I know they've got like
yeah, they've done a lot. They've done Ninja Turtles actually. I have those ones, and they're really cool. They've done Power Rangers a lot. There's no New Day. It's the new day. New day.
But yeah, so that was announced on the Robo's weekly rewind that he's got his own rubber guy coming. So
Oh my god, this person right here I want. Super Fast Tortoise. Is that TC's arch nemesis? Please tell me that could be TC's arch nemesis. Super Fast Tortoise versus TC.
Yeah.
And last piece of news for the week.
We talked about this, dude, didn't we?
Yeah, we did talk about this a little bit.
You excited?
The AEW Legacy of Sting 3-pack.
You know, they're a little hard right now. The nips.
That's a nice box.
It is. I'm not a huge Sting fan, but that is kind of cool. It's only $100. That's not bad.
Did you ever get that one you were looking for?
I'm still looking for the chase.
Oh. That's not bad. You gonna order that one?
I might. And then they got the glamour shots, of course. I wonder how close that is to act. The Blade Runner sting that I'm looking for is an all black eye. So
You know, he was actually partnered with Ultimate Warrior before
yep,
Warrior went to WWE, the WWF the first time.
yep.
He was
That's why
partnered
the
with Sting.
original. That's why the original face paint looks the way it does.
I wonder if they stayed friends.
I don't know. You don't hear him talk about him much.
I do like. I want that coat because there's so many. Not that one, not the trench, but the short bombardier looking
The
coat.
bomber jacket.
Yeah, there's so much you could do
Yeah.
with that customs. I'm trying to stay away from that too because it's another rabbit hole. Remember Chris Minnie? Oh, he's not there. Look at that guy just vanishes, like doesn't say excuse me, I'll be right back. Guy's so rude.
I'm listening.
Remember the days of doing customs at Retro and stuff?
I remember that. That's what I think I first met you, where you had that. I think it was like He-Man's head was being held by like a creature or something, and then
Yeah, I love
Donatello as Boba Fett.
Yeah, I did remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shorty's in love with that thing. I think she's gonna leave you, not Shorty. Yeah. She gonna go? She go to bed with it yet?
No, I'd probably lose it.
So see, you guys collect each of you. Okay, I want to know a question. Let me ask you this: Did you get mad at you, get in a fight with each other? Do you ever go after their collection?
Ooh. Nah.
Like, really? You get an
What's up,
argument or
Derek? How
something?
you doing?
You get an argument over, something. You're not going to go grab her cabbage or fafufi looking dude, rip its head off. I respect that.
All right. Well, do we
My
have
wife
any
ever
questions
touches
for
my toy.
Mike before we go?
Oh, this is actually not a real Labubu, it's a Lafufu.
Let me show you this because you remember we were talking about opening up the show. You do want to show toys real quick. Let me show you guys this. I did get my G.I. Joe
Right.
Rattler.
Oh, nice.
How are you displaying the patches? I love the patches.
I don't know, dude. I can't fit this. I have a very thick case. You've both seen it. I don't know if Chris, you've seen the case that was in Ark's house, the black one. I thought this was fitting it, but it doesn't. I was like, so I might have to take off one wing and balance it one way like this. So it looks like, I don't know. It's heavy, but it's sick. It's cool. It's the only thing I don't like.
Is that vintage or new?
Oh no, this is like plastic.
That's the
HasLab. The HasLab. This is the Baroness that came with it. That's the thing I didn't get.
Oh, nice.
Why would you give me 3 figures to go with this, but I can only put 2 figures in the jet? That irks me.
One's ground crew.
Yeah.
I know, but she came with a pilot helmet. And this doesn't look. I might put her, you know what? I'll put her on the wing in like a sexy outfit or pose. So it looks like she's like it's a really good set. That was my
CoverGirl's body.
That was my Legos because I hate Legos, but that's my Lego.
Super fast. We definitely got to work it out to get us on.
Yes.
Because I know you're 11 o'clock in the morning that you run your show.
Oh wait,
but yeah,
that's it's just there, bud. Don't worry about it.
That's his own. That's his handiwork.
Only one man can comment on that, and if he ever watches, either you guys or me, he can have it back. That's all I got to say about that painting. Boston Mike, you guys don't want me in your house. There's a reason. I did it to Narc. I've done it to everybody. If I go to your house for the first time, I'm respectable. Second time, I'm taking home souvenirs. I'll give them back, but you have to know the notice. So when I first left from Boston to Texas, and I would go back and forth and see my parents and my sisters, I would steal shit and mess with them. It got to a point that they went through my suitcase before I got on the plane, like off the out of the car. My dad's like, hang on. He'll go through my suitcase real quick. Ooh, what are you doing? But I already had it hidden somewhere better. He wouldn't find it. I've even shipped it before. I put in a package, shipped it from my parents' house to here, and then left because I knew they would mess with me. So, Shorties, can I come over sometime?
Yeah, we gotta just get some stuff squared away. Lock away the good things.
Trust me, I would know.
You gotta see. I'm the same way, Chris. I can walk in my garage and I can tell if one toy is out of place or one toy has been taken. Yeah.
Lucas did that to me once. It's like a little Skeletor figure I have. And it was just disappeared one day, and I kept asking, where did it go? Where did it go? And finally, 2 months later, I go in Lucas's room, and he's like, I've had this for 2 months. I was like, I knew it was gone the first day you took it. I just
Did you beat him?
I thought it fell behind like a dresser or something.
My wife has never done it. Another man's wife has, and you can't, the Narc family or the Roberts, and me, not Emily, because she doesn't play in the pranks, but we mess with each other big time with the toys. We think, you know what, we're not going to do it again. We're not going to say, do this prank anymore with our toys. And next thing you know, one of us starts it off. You know what they did what they did to me? You guys remember when Craigslist was huge?
Yeah.
Shopping. They put an ad on Craigslist that I buy and sell GI Joes and gave out my personal number. I had all these people calling me saying it was my collection. They took pictures of my collection, put it up that I'm selling my collection. So, hey, you selling the collection? What? Oh yeah, we've got each other back. But that's the best one.
I have no sympathy at all after what you did to Bebop that one time.
What?
You remember the last Joe show you stole?
No denying it here.
I knew it was gone when I first came over there.
The Bebop, yeah. I've done the Pixel Dan too. Yeah. He bought an expensive thing once at a show, and he always leaves his stuff under the table. And I went up behind his table while he was with someone else. I grabbed it. He's running around. Hey man, I lost this. You see? Did someone steal it? I'm like, nah, bro. Fight me. You would kill me now.
Really, he's got a box sitting in his garage of just toys that he's taken from everybody's places.
You know who does that? The Game Chasers. They do that to the video game collections. They've done that. They have boxes of they keep stealing each other's stuff and they go to each other's house. I love it.
All right. Well, we are way past a couple people's bedtimes here. Not mine, but
not mine.
No, not mine.
Yeah. So what are you tired of us talking? I mean, you got somewhere else to do?
Nah, we just figured we're trying to keep on a little bit of a schedule. Little bit. Tiny bit.
Whenever you're going to have Boston Mike on the show again, dude. This is
yeah. We're going to have
dude, I'm like a 6 months, maybe 8 months booking time.
6. Yeah, we got to get through all the other people.
Remember, I got called up to the big game, so I'm leaving you guys behind.
You're too good.
Never. I appreciate you guys having me on. It was a blast.
Yeah, this has been fun. This hour went by way too fast, and then some. Well, have fun in San Diego.
Will.
Hopefully, we can maybe get an update from you next week.
I will be going live. I will be going live on my Facebook. I will be going live on Living Referees, which I'm plugging right now. Living Referees, all wrestling talk. I'll be going live a lot on that between YouTube and TikTok and Facebook. I will be going live. I got picking up a GoPro tomorrow, so I'll have the GoPro for footage. It's the first time at Comic-Con. I'm going to take advantage of it.
Yeah, you're going to be a kid in a candy store.
Remember, if anybody else go to this convention, I'm going to leave you with this. Cosplay is not consent.
Correct.
Yeah.
Safe word is banana.
I thought it was
I'll let you guys.
All right. And with that, we will catch everybody next week. We are going to try and keep up with all the San Diego Comic-Con news and releases, and try and get it out to you guys as fast as we get it. So we'll see you next week on the Just Toying Around podcast. And I'm Not So Shorty. That's Turtle Chris. That's Shorty. And there's Boston Mike, our special guest referee for the evening.
Baba Boucher.
Baba Boucher. And
Thank you
we'll
guys. Have
catch
a
you
great
guys
night.
next week. Bye.
Thanks for coming out.
Bye.
Bye-bye.